Howdy folks, whipping through a few of these videos, but I want to get them out of the way before my kids get home. Okay, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Okay, what I want to talk about this time is how to get around a doom and gloom. Now, I've been through this 12 months ago. What I did was I got on the web and I found all of you guys. I found you. And you're the inspiration for all the marketing that I've done in the last 12 months and all the way we got our work back on track. Okay. Here's how I got around it. Now this may sound a bit sarcastic and simplistic, but it actually did work. What I did was I went to the venues we deal with and I was honest with them. I said, we've got no work. Can you help us out? And it took about a month to start flowing, but the work came back by talking to the very people that supplied us with the work, the venues. I talked to them, and what I got out of them was quite amazing. I got something that I wasn't able to get before, and that was a rapport out of these people. They really wanted to help. I noticed, Johnny, you do jobs for your sister-in-law at she's a function coordinator at a reception venue. Do that venue do corporate work? Not just wedding work. Do they do corporate nights for corporate companies? That sort of thing is the way you get around venues. You talk to them. You don't have to get work instantaneously. All you got to get is the deposits. See, that's the thing what you guys don't understand. It's not, you don't want the work instantaneously. I don't want to get 10 jobs this weekend. What I want is simply for businesses to help us out. Talk to your other providers. Are you good friends with a photographer, a videographer? Are you a good friend of a catering company? Are you a good friend with a party hire business? My wife's got a relative who runs a party hire business. We've got cards with them. This sort of thing helps you. It's a bit of legwork involved. So if you work a full-time job and you've got holidays coming up, turn those holidays into time to work on your business. Don't work in your business, work on it. What this allows you to do is get work beyond the now. Look to the future. It's all about strategic planning. I mentioned in one of my earlier videos about strategic planning for the future. It can be very tricky, but it can work. Now, we went through all this 12 months ago, guys. I'm not saying this as a now thing. What I did was I really annoyed my family and friends. I handed out business cards willy-nilly to everybody. It didn't get me work instantaneously, but it got them thinking. I'm not a tradesman. I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ that goes out and does discos and entertains people. Well, that's the reality of it all. It all eventually comes together. So don't be disappointed if your phone isn't ringing at the moment. Ring around the very people that help you. You know, you've got to really face the music a bit. That I did all this 12 months ago, and I had you guys to help me, and I'm trying to help you guys. But one of the first things you need to have a close look at, and I keep going back to the very same issue, look at your pricing structure. I somehow get the impression there's something wrong with your pricing structures. Whether you lower even your hourly rate down by, say, $5 an hour. It's not much, but what it would do is it may get you some extra work. Hook up with some venues. They might be able to help you out. If you do it a little bit cheaper for those venues, get the work coming through the door. If you do that, you'll be a lot better off. It's not rocket science, it's just simple. It's simple economics. Not everybody has got $500 to spare to spend on a DJ. But they might have 300, or they might have 400. They might have 350. And that's what you've got to consider. It's all right for these guys who are out there doing it for $200 a night, but they'll realise eventually they're not making any dough. Don't worry about them. Let them realise that themselves. So, In closing, how can we get you some work? Okay. How about we all pool together? How about, for instance, if somebody's got a job in Melbourne and you know someone hasn't got any work that night, refer the work to them, irrespective of whether they've got to travel a few k's to get there. Let's help each other out. Like I spoke to the Disco DJ King, Damo, I spoke to him the other day. Now, we've got a zone, we don't want to go as further than a certain area that goes into his zone, so we'll just refer work to him. And he'll probably do the same for me. If he comes up into our zone, he'll help me out. It's looking after each other. And if we do that, we're helping our mates out. Help out your mates. Don't help out your enemies, help your mates first. So if any of you get a call in Melbourne and the job is in Ballarat, just refer it on to us. There's no need for you to travel and outprice the customer where really they're not going to be able to afford the travelling. Just refer the work up to here. I've got plenty of DJs and that could do the work up here, and that saves you guys travelling too. So if you get that sort of scenario, we'll help each other out and we'll all be better off. Practice and enjoy, guys.